Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running it to the right. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The offense changing the play. Snap to the back. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. On the run, it's Jackson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Julian saying to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Saying from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Fourth down, Saying. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Lacey. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Fire into the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Fighting off the defender. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it down the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Finds us back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Sayin. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Plows through the defense. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll get rid of it. Open on the left side is Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Throwing, Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide open makes the catch. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin to the end zone and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Really good coverage by the DB there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Buckeye! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Now the pitch. Could be an alley. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. The pitch. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Say it. Snagged out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pulls it in, it's West. And they're able to make the tackle.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result...
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here. And, man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. 4th down, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Saying, got a man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Saying. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, it almost does.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying back to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
He'll start this drive firing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That #1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. He's got him this time. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gets the back moving. Again, it's Saying. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.